This weekend, we've got some work to do. We have the sun and Chiron battling it up in the sky, and although this energy is negative in nature, it has the potential to break down major roadblocks. So we're still in full moon energy, so concentrate on making room for the new experiences and adventures that we will now want to embrace as we begin to anticipate our new moon in Capricorn later this week. So sit back, relax, let's explore the cosmic energies, and together we can gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, utilize this energy, and move forward today and every day. So, hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here, and thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. Welcome to your weekend focus for January the 6th and the 7th of 2024. So let's start with the numerology. Saturday, we have the energy of the 6. The 6 energy is all about our habits and our behaviors, the things that we want to have as habits and behaviors, and the things that we do not want as habits and behaviors, and analyzing those things, understanding what behaviors, what habits do I have that are potentially blocking me from going forward in the way I want. When about maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I didn't realize that I was constantly going in my videos, but somebody left me a comment one day and every other word was and I thought, well, that's weird. And then I listened to myself, and all of a sudden it became very apparent that I was using the way too much in my speech. They loved the message, but they couldn't take the ums anymore, apparently. But lesson learned, I took that behavior and I thought, okay, I've got to start working on not saying and among other things. So, and I eventually got to that point for the most part. I still use it now and again, but it's not as frequent as it was in the beginning. So, so it just made it a lot clearer for you to understand what I'm saying without all the ums, ahs, oohs on. And we all have those little ticks. We all have those little words we put in. We all do certain things that actually work against us without us even knowing that they are. And so it's becoming aware of our habits, becoming aware of our behaviors, and understanding which habits and behaviors are actually preventing us to move forward in the way we want. So now if we look at the numerology of the day for Saturday, it would be a 1 plus a 6 plus an 8, which gives us a 15 energy. I think last week, I don't know how many times the 15 energy came into play. The phoenix rising out of the ashes. By understanding what is limiting you, what is pulling you back, what is not allowing you to go forward in some way. You're chained to, maybe it's an addiction. Maybe you shop too much or you gamble too much. Maybe you snack a little bit too much. Maybe you, whatever it might be. Fill in the blank. We all have our flaws because we're human. And we'll never get rid of all of our flaws because we're human. But it's the challenge of making us a little bit better than we were the day before. So what do you want to rid yourself of when it comes to, once again, habits and behaviors? Right? Because 1 plus 5 is the 6. On Sunday, we have the 7 energy. The 7 energy is all about... Well, it's about wanting to bring in harmony, wanting to bring in beauty in our relationships, in our environments, about growing relationships deeper, and it's about standing in our truth when we do all of that. So many times in a relationship, we want to create that harmony, we want to create that beauty, and something is an interference. Something has to go. Something has to change. Something has to be modified in some way. And many times what we do, being human, is we give up a part of ourselves. We give up something that we would like in our lives, or it's our value, or it's a core value maybe. It's something that we love. It's something that we want in our lives, but we bargain it away for that happiness and that beauty. And really that just works against us, because every time we give a little bit of our power away, right? So it's about reclaiming that power. It's about not compromising, but rather collaborating and working in harmony together in order to create that beautiful environment that we're trying to create, or that taking that relationship to a deeper level. Oh, we're not ready for the cards yet. We haven't even done the astrology, but the numerology for Sunday is a 1 plus 7 plus an 8. Oh my gosh, I think I'm doing well here. I think I'm getting better, but it's a slow process. I still have a lot of brain fog. 1 plus 7 plus 8 is a 16 energy, and that is about awakenings. That is about understanding what does not belong in our lives going forward. And it could be under a 16 energy, it could be quite a large part of our life that doesn't belong, or something comes in to change everything under a 16 energy. Now, know that under a 16 energy, whatever is removed from our lives, whatever is taken away, or the priority of it changes, it is to put us on the right path. Sometimes we don't understand it. Sometimes we don't see it. Sometimes it's I just have to have a little sip of my tea here. The tea seems to be helping a lot. So, and we always think of that in negative terms. I had a comment one time that says, boy, if I won the lottery, boy, wouldn't life change for me? Wouldn't a lot of my life just drop away instantly? And I thought, now there's a positive spin on that 16 energy. So sometimes we don't understand the reason why until we look back. But we do write our path under a 16 energy. Okay, the sun is in Capricorn. The moon is in Scorpio for most of the weekend. I think it moves into Sagittarius around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. And we may start the weekend out with a very lowered self-confidence because the sun and Chiron are squaring in the sky. And this puts a spotlight on feeling that we may not be good enough, worthy enough, deserving enough to go forward in our careers, building our stature in the community, at work, within the family. We feel maybe we lack some kind of education that we need, or we need to hone a skill better. We don't recognize that we have the talent required, the wisdom, or whatever piece of the puzzle you think is missing to take that grand next leap. So if you're feeling a lack of confidence, take a few minutes, please. Go within. The Scorpio moon will allow you to dig deep, to find the answers, to understand that you are none of those things, that you are talented, that you are enough. And what you don't know, you simply need to start learning. So you have an opportunity to learn how to jump over that hurdle, to recognize your value of what you bring to the table. And you may see where a past event has scarred you in some way, make you disbelieve your true worth. And I used this example just a couple of days ago. I think I did, at least, so forgive me. Or it might have been one in the weekly readings, but when factories are hiring, they say they put out an application for just the laborer, or they put out a job wanted for a laborer, and they get thousands of applicants, thousands. Everybody knows that they can be a laborer, that they can just follow what is being said to them and do it. They said if they put out something for, higher up management or human resources or anything like that, they only get a couple hundred. They say most of the people that they hire as laborers could easily step into that role. But for some reason, they do not believe that they have what it takes, and they simply do not apply. So where are you not applying yourself in life? Because you don't think that you've got what it takes. Because if you take the time this weekend to go within, especially on Saturday, you may find that somebody told you once upon a time that you weren't good at that, or maybe you failed before at that, and you thought, I'm not going back there. I'm not going to put myself in that mess again. But you have grown since then. You've gained knowledge and wisdom since then. And you deserve to allow yourself to see the beauty of who you are, of what you bring to the table, your true worth. Now, the moon will trine Neptune early in the morning on Sunday, asking us to dream of the possibilities of our tomorrow. And if we utilize the energy on Saturday properly, boy, oh boy, does the landscape open up to us. Our horizons, they expand. We see the possibilities of our tomorrow in a new light. And the moon then moves into Sagittarius in the evening, so that fills us with a sense of optimism. We're looking for the adventures and opportunity that lay in wait for us. Okay, let's turn to the cards. Okay. Underlying energy for the weekend is, look at that, the Ace of Wands appears. We need an action plan. We need to find that balance in our life. Maybe it's work and career over home and family, or maybe it's home and family versus friends and community, or maybe it's work and career, friends and community, or maybe our health over something else. We're giving too much time in this area and we're not paying attention to our eating habits or our sleeping habits or the well-being of our self. So wherever there is an imbalance, this is a time to look at. This weekend we're looking at bringing in the balance and understanding how we can go forward with the strength in many areas of our life. And how they can complement each other and work together and weave together for us to be strong and confident, hitting those goals, making those dreams come true. With the Ace of Wands too, I almost get like there's got to be this action plan kind of thing. So, have a piece of paper and just doodle and journal and write down a couple of things that you might want to step into and how you would go about doing that. There's a lot of, fog on the ground, so we're not sure of our steps. But if we don't take that initial question out of the box and stare at it for a while, we'll never clear up that fog. So this is an opportunity for us to get a little bit more in line with making many parts of our world working a little bit better. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is about a decision that needs to be made. It doesn't matter what decision you make, it's a good decision. We have two ships coming into the harbor. They are pretty well identical. We're holding a pentacle in each hand. Pretty identical. And this tells you that both avenues are good choices. And here's a funny little tip to throw into this right now that just popped into my head. On, I think it's Thursday, the new moon in Capricorn will be at 20 degrees. And 20 is turning points. So this is when we may be deciding about how we are going forward. What ship to get on before they sail. And we want to be on a ship before they sail. We don't want both of those ships sailing away. Those opportunities may dissipate on us. Now, they will arrive later in our lives in different scenarios. They'll look different, but it will get us to the same goal and the dream and desire. But gosh, we want to be on that ship when it takes off, when it sails off. So think about what you are deciding on. There's a lot of decision making going on here already. Now, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is exactly what Saturn and Chiron are trying to tell us, that we have finished this path that we are on. It's time to take it to the next level. It's time to elevate our status, our stature, where we're growing, what we're doing, who we're becoming. This is a very spiritual time. It's about talking to God, our angels, our guides, the universe, our higher self. And understanding that we need to start looking at the new journey. We're wearing white. It's time to move forward. And then we have the Three of Cups. So celebration, happiness, joy. This could be good news coming to you by, I'd say, the end of the weekend. Or it's time to get together with people. And I mean, the moon in Sag, even on a Sunday evening or something, if you get together with a couple of friends, you're going to have a good time because that Sag energy is there making us optimistic and yeah, we're just optimistic and happier under a Sag energy. So this is about getting together with people, having fun, enjoying each other's company, but there's some kind of celebration. Maybe you're just celebrating the friendship itself. Maybe you're celebrating good news coming into your life. Maybe you're just celebrating that you figured out how you're going to go forward, how you're going to get through that roadblock. Some of those roadblocks, they can be there for years and we're totally unaware of them until we take the time to look. And this weekend, we get this opportunity to look. Okay, our oracle card is Renewal of Peace, the 13 energy. Renewal of Peace. I don't think we've had this card in quite some time, have we? It's important to maintain peace with all aspects of your life: mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Inner imbalances can often manifest in your daily life if you don't take time to take care of yourself. It doesn't matter whether or not your imbalance is a negative one. Being optimistic to the point of believing yourself to be invincible can also lead to challenges. Balance is best achieved through listening to your body. Take time for yourself. Allow your inner power to heal and return to being peace-filled. This will assist you in making you stronger. And take time for yourself. Allow your inner self to heal. And how do we allow our inner self to heal? By going deep within. Understanding ourselves a little bit better. Seeing ourselves under a new light. And let's see what animal we have. The humpback whale, the singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. Well, doesn't that wrap everything up really beautifully? Okay? It's time to heal. It's time to allow your inner navigation to guide you the proper way. And that's by going within and paying attention to that inner guidance. Nothing can stop you unless you allow it to stop you or keep you from your goal. Nothing. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal unless you allow it to be. Unless you allow that limitation to come in. And sometimes once we allow that limitation to come in, it's very hard to get that limitation out of the way. And I think this weekend is a great strategy for understanding how to do just that. Align with your purpose. So, revisit your dreams, your goals, your desires, and realign with the power in your soul, your magic, your strength. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.